Shalom, Israel. Yeah, it's cold today. It's cold today. Cut off, Adam. I had just to cut the top off today. Oh, okay, we good right there. All right, there we go. We got money. What's going on, brother? Shalom, shalom. Okay, let's get it. Before I get started, I'm going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Salute to the men out there teaching the fullness of the Bible in these times, to the hopeful elect out there scattered abroad, unlike to a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men, peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant men, women, children, shalom, right? So once again, I'm out here through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai to bring out the truth of the scriptures to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and speckled bird Israelites that will be scattered into the heathen nations that will look like the heathens. So you can't go about appearance, when trying to discern who is and who not Israelites. So as we get closer to the end of these times, you definitely see who is looking forward to the kingdom to come and who is looking for in that spirit of making America great again. I hope they figure it out. I hope they do this. I hope they do that. Meanwhile, they trying to do all kinds of chaos. You got both sides trying to stir up chaos, whether the left side or the right side, whether the pro-life, whether the, pro-choice, the people that's against. Everybody is trying to stir up chaos. You know what I'm saying? In the hopes that it'll make them each side turn against each side. But we looking forward to the kingdom to come. So Esau's kingdom. Let's get it. Let's start out with, let's go here. Revelation. Let's start there. Revelation chapter 12 and let's start at 10. Revelation 12 and 10. I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our power, and the kingdom of our power and the power of anointed Mashiach, who the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accuseth them before our power day and night. So you see with all of the wicked things that's going on in this kingdom, who is when you think about gangs, it's Jake. When you think about the LBGT community, they got Jake out there. The AIDS commercial, they got Jake out there. Being the most murderous group of people, they got Jake out there. Everything wicked, you got Jake out there for. Meanwhile, there ain't no Jakes blowing up, drop no bombs on no countries, on no nations. Ain't no Jakes have people in bondage and cutting off rods and raping the women and cutting fetuses out. Jake ain't do that. Even here in America, if you look at the history of who made Ku Klux Klan running around burning crosses and hanging people, Jake ain't do none of that. But then they'll have the Israelites on the list, on the Southern Poverty list with the KKK. Who have we killed? Who have we hung? 11. And they overcame him by the word of the Lamb, by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony, and they love not their lives unto death. So yeah, when you come out here, man, I still get people calling, leaving voice messages threatening I'm gonna kill niggas, and then I still get that to this day. I don't even pay no attention now. I ain't paying no attention. Before it used to get a little, it'll make my meter go, now it's like, man, do what you do. You gonna do it. 12. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore, rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Yeah, he know in the back of Esau's mind, or in the forefront of his mind, he know that his kingdom has but a short time left. He understands this. That's why they pushing all the things. They got all the pieces on the board. They got everybody playing their part. They got distractions. They got this. They got that. They got wars. They got all kinds of conspiracy theories going on. They got all kind of technology that they sneaking out there under everybody nose. They got all the celebrities doing what they do. Just look at, even with the election thing. You look at how on demand they could just snap their finger and all kind of celebrities would show up for whether Trump or for Kamala. They'd show up and tap dance and cry and give their heartfelt speeches and this and that. Why? Because they're puppets. They're puppets. The people that run this place control it. Let's go. Let's go down to. Let's keep reading. Revelation 12 and 13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child. Yeah, the man-child, that's Yahweh Shah, that brought forth the Israelites. So we going to be persecuted here in this. We not going to get, going back to it, we the face of everything perverse. Even now, look at Diddy. Diddy ain't had no island. Well, he might have had an island. He didn't have the Secret Service. Well, he could have had the feds protecting him for all of this time, because Kanye said he was the feds. But I mean, look at the point of Epstein. They still ain't let you, they already releasing things of this. They still ain't let you know who was on the island with Epstein. Who was Maxwell Griswold or whatever, Griswold or however the hell you say her name? Who was she trafficking to? Who was all these big name people that was dealing with Epstein and Maxwell? They still ain't tell you yet. But now Diddy and R. Kelly and Bill Cosby is the face of child trafficking and drugging people and this and this and that. They don't even mention, what's his name, Harvey Weinstein. He was actually convicted of raping 27 women. They hardly talk about him neither. Oprah ain't do no report on him. Ain't talk about him. Gayle King don't mention Harvey Weinstein. and 14, Revelation 12 and 14. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness unto her place, where she is nourished for a time and times and half a time from the face of the serpent. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. That's the point I was looking for. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Yeah, the elect. The elect. That's what matter of fact, what's that scripture? We endure all things for the elect's sake. In 2 Timothy 2. always do that. 2nd Timothy 15:47, page 15:47. Yeah, come. Pull right to it too. Look at that. One pull and one right to it. 2nd Timothy chapter 2 and 10. Therefore, I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, with eternal glory. Yeah. We endure all things. We endure all things for the elect's sake. That's why we out here teaching. We out here teaching in hopes of the elect receiving this word. No matter which brother, which wherever. The brother going to hear the word, see the word being taught, and it's going to spark that in them that was in them from the beginning. It was in you. You was predestined predestined to get this word. Back to Revelation 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. Yeah, man. The elect gonna be out here professing the true names of the Lord and telling everybody that this kingdom time is about up. This kingdom's time is up, man. Esau's kingdom ain't gonna last. Psalms 50. I went to 58. Psalms 50 and 8. That's what's in store for this place. So, they sit back and everybody got their hopes in this place recovering or whatever the case. It might appear to get a little better for a little bit, but ultimately this place gonna go down. Let's go Psalms chapter 5. Psalm 50 and 5. What I had? 8 and 16. Yeah, okay. Psalms 50 and 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have, as I'm reading this, I'm thinking about Isaiah, the 30th chapter. Matter of fact, you'll see I'm a whole lot. Let me get that Isaiah 30 first. Let's hold that too. It's right here. Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30 and 1. We're going to hold that. We're going to come back. Okay, Psalms 50 and 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have Isaiah 50 and 5. Gather, not Isaiah, Psalms. That's why I keep Psalms 50 and 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for the Most High is judge himself. Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am the Most High, even thy power. I will not reprove thee for thy sacrifices or thy burnt offerings to have been continued before me. I will take no bullock out of thy house, nor he goats out of thy folds, for every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon a thousand hills. I know all the fowls of the mountain. What does it say? The eyes of the Lord. The eyes of the Lord is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. I know all the fowls of the mountains, and the wild beasts of the field are mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell thee, for the world is mine, and the fullness thereof. I will eat the flesh of the bulls, or drink the blood of goats. Offer unto the Most High thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High, and call upon it. Look, 15, Psalms 50 and 15. And call upon me in the day of trouble. And call upon me in the day of trouble, and I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me, right? So now, call upon me on the day of the trouble. But Israel is got this spirit. Psalms chapter 30:1. Woe unto the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust of the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Yeah. So we out here, we saying, yo, this place is going up. This place got a time limit. The scriptures say that. The Lord said it. The Lord said this place got a time limit. My people is trusting in this. So now back to Psalms 50:16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, that thou, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Yeah, the wicked Israelites, but this kingdom wicked. The border of, matter of fact, Esau and Edom is the border of wickedness. Let's get that. Let's get that. 1038. Let's get that. Malachi chapter 1 and 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and I laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. So the Edomites are being called the border of wickedness, right? The wicked, right? They shall call them the border of wickedness, the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. The people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. So now you go back to it when you see Psalms chapter 50:16 again. But unto the wicked, we just done showed you who the wicked is. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? So in this kingdom, the kingdom of the Edomites, they're saying that this place, they are the people of the Lord, that they painted themselves as God, as white boy Jesus, and they saying that this kingdom is set up in the spirit and the teachings of the King James Bible, when everything that you see going on in here is opposite the Bible. Every single thing you see going on here is opposite the Bible. Let's keep getting. Let's go Genesis. Let's go Genesis 4. Everything you see here opposite. Whether the women, the spirit that's on the women, the spirit that's on the men. T.D. Jakes, a man of the Lord, so-called man of the Lord, faking like he's passing out. He pass out, but you sitting on a bar stool type of chair. You pass out, but you don't fall out of the bar stool chair. Them the hardest chairs. You can even go to sleep on one of them things and you gonna hit the ground. All fake. But then you come out and now you gonna sue another man, so-called man of the Lord. He's suing another pastor. I'm like, damn, full of shit. You suing a man, you suing a so-called man of the Lord. A bishop is suing a pastor. Fucking crazy, boy. I tell you. Okay, let's get. Yeah, I know my I want to go here. We're going to show some parallels. Let's go to. Let's go Genesis, yeah, Cain and Abel. Genesis chapter 4 and 4. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat, let's go 3. And in the process of time, it came, Genesis 4 and 3. And in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering to the Lord. The nigga bought fruit to the Lord. And Abel, he also brought of the firstling of his flock, and the fat thereof, and the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And so the reason I went here is because, you know, Cain and Abel is Jacob and Esau in the spirit, you know, regeneration. But Cain's actions, Cain chose to do what he did, and he got upset with Abel behind his actions. Watch, you'll see what I mean. Right? So let's go over here. Matter of fact, let's get it right here. I'm right here. Genesis 27 and let's go 34. Genesis 27 and 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety and have taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me 2 times. These 2 times he took away my birthright. He sold his birthright. For where is it at?
Hello, Moto.
Busy, I'm busy. Call me back. Where is it at? He said he gave away the. Okay. It's not there. Trying to get where he sold his birthright. Where is it at? Might be 25. Give me a sec. It's locked in. Bear with me 1 second. Maybe it's 25. Yeah, there it goes, Slocky. Genesis chapter 25 and 29. Yeah, there you go. Genesis 25 and 29. And Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore, his name called Edom. And Jacob said, Sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, Swear to me this day. And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau and pottage. They made a deal. Esau said, F the birthright, I'm hungry. I don't care about the future. I ain't thinking about that. You know, give it to me right now, right? So, but then come back over here, he goes, Genesis 27 and he goes in 30. And it came to pass as soon as Isaac had made the end of blessing Jacob was yet scarce. No, that. Yeah, 34. And when Esau heard the words, he was of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety and have taken away thy blessing. How did Jacob come and take away he sold his birthright. He sold his birthright. And so after he did all that, So now you drop down and you go 39. And Isaac his father answered, Genesis 27 and 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew from heaven above. So he still got a blessing. Look at his rulership right now. This is what he do. If the Lord would leave this dude alone and let him run the world, run the planet, he don't run the planet into the ground. Everybody gonna be confused and changing, thinking the boys thinking they girls and girls thinking they boys. The air is all polluted, the food is polluted, the water is polluted. This is what his leadership looked like, right? Let's keep getting it. Watch the point I'm gonna make, the parallel rather. And 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. You just got a blessing too. Your father gave you a blessing. You sold your birthright, and it was set up anyway from the beginning like that. It was nothing that you could do. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. So he going behind his actions, he want to slay his brother. So now you get back over here to Genesis, the 4th chapter, back to Cain and Abel. But Cain, Genesis 4 and 5, but unto Cain and his offering, he had not respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. So you the one that came up with the fruits for a sacrifice. Why are you mad at your brother? What your brother do in this situation? But that's Esau. Esau never could take responsibility for his action. And then look at now. They still can't. You'll say, oh, what about slavery? Well, that don't matter. Oh, well, what about this? What about redlining? What about the everything that they do that have an adverse effect on people? They make excuses for it having an adverse effect on people. Right? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up and slew against Abel his brother and slew him. Wasn't Esau just talking about that right there? Esau 40. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. The Lord just said, I respect Abel and his offering, and I ain't got no respect for the offering you came and gave me, Cain. And so Cain got mad and slew Abel because of his action. But then going over here, I got to get this one and keep coming in my head. Let's go over here. Romans 9 and 9. For this is the word of promise. At the time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, listen, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder Esau, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So it was already set in stone before everything even took place. So it was nothing. Everything that played out, yeah, it played out this way. The details of how it played out, but at the end of the day, something had to take place because it was already set in stone that this is how it was going to be. Second Esdras 3, right, and 16, I think it is. Yeah, 15. Second Esdras 3 and 15. And made us an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed, and unto him thou gavest Isaac, and unto Isaac thou gavest Jacob and Esau. As for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee, and put by Esau. And so Jacob became a great multitude. It said the elder shall serve the younger. He put by Esau. So this is Esau's rulership, his kingdom, and sooner or later he's going to be put down. His kingdom is going to be put down. Hebrews, matter of fact, let's get that Hebrews. 11 and 20. Hebrews chapter 11 and 20. Yeah, 20, yeah. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. By faith, Jacob was dying, blessed both the sons of Joseph and worship leaning upon the top of the top of his staff. By faith, Joseph, when he died, made mention of the departing of the children of Israel, and gave commandments concerning his bones. Yeah, man. He gave Isaac, Jacob and Esau about the future. Just like go back in Genesis. Genesis 49, right? Yeah, Genesis 49 and 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Gather yourselves together, and hear ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. Yeah. So the Israelites, or Jacob, told his sons about things that was going to happen in the future or whatever. There ain't nothing in here about Esau or everything about the kingdom of the Edomites and all of this and all of that. No, it's about the kingdom of the Israelites. That's what this is about right here. But then in the meantime, in between time, what's that? Sirach 33. Let's go 33 and 11. The point is 14, 17. 33 and let's start at 11. Yeah. 12. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 33 and 12. Some of them have he blessed and exalted, and some of them have he sanctified and set near himself, but some of them have he cursed and brought low and turned out of their places. As the clay is in a potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him to render to them as liketh him best. Yeah, that line up with Romans, the 9th chapter. Who can, matter of fact, let's get it. Romans chapter 9 and 15. For he say unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose, have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore have the mercy of whom, therefore have he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he harden. Thou wilt say them to then, thou wilt say then unto me, why doth ye yet find fault? For who have resisted his will? For who have resisted his will, right? Nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Yeah. The Lord made you this way, man. The Lord made you this way. Here's the point though. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? I put by Esau. The elder shall serve the younger. The elder shall serve the younger. Esau came out first, man. Back to a 14. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. Let's go back up to 13. Going back to the point I just brought out in Romans. As the clay is in a potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him to render to them as liketh him best. Good is set against evil. Here's the part. Going back to Jacob and Esau. Us Israelites being in this kingdom, good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. Isn't that what in Genesis the 4th chapter, what the Lord said unto Cain? He said, if thou doest well, you'll be accepted. If thou doest not good, if thou doest wrong, then sin lieth at the door. Right? 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High, Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 33 and 15. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another, Jacob and Esau, fighting in a womb. I awaketh. Matter of fact, we get that next. I waketh up last of all, as one that gathereth all the great gatherers. By the blessing of the Lord, I profited and filled my winepress with the gatherer of grapes. Consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning. Ooh, that's Sirach 33 and 17. Consider that I labor. I endure all things for the elect's sake, right? Consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning. Hear me, O ye great men of the people. Israel is his people. And hearken with your ears, ye rulers of the congregation. Wow. So let's go back to Genesis. Back in Genesis. So it ain't going to be no peace here. Genesis 25, right? Evil set against evil, one against another. Let's go. Let's go 21. Genesis 25 and 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord of his wife because she was, and the Lord entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. Yeah, because the Lord is the one that heals. The Lord heal. The Lord is the one makes sick. I do everything. I, the Lord, do all things, right? And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. Two nations are in thy womb. And two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. And the elder, we read that, and the elder shall serve the younger. Let's see who's the elders. The elder gonna be the one that come out first, right? Yeah, okay. And when her days to deliver were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, right? So Esau came out first, Jacob came out second. And his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Yeah, right? Back over here, second Esdras. Second Esdras chapter 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the part and asunder of times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Yeah. Esau came out first. The elder shall serve the younger. Let's get a couple of these over here. Let's go. See a little bit better. Let's go. Let's get that lamentation. Okay, we still clicking. We still ticking. I seen the craziest shit, man. I seen a chick, they said some chick with an OnlyFans made $43 million last year. She made more than most a lot of NBA players, and I think they had Jason Tatum up. He made $34 million last year. She made $43 million on OnlyFans. One, you got to be really brain dead if you think a chick is making $43 million a year. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so they said she made $43 million a year, this chick on OnlyFans. So black women online, this one chick and a bunch of chicks agreeing with her, said the reason why this white chick made $43 million a year is because black men don't appreciate and appreciate black women enough to make other men of other nations lust after them and want them and desire them that much. So it's our fault that black chicks with OnlyFans is not making $43 million a year. I said, God, this place is fucking cooked. This place is cooked, man. And they like, yes, that's right, girl. They don't want to talk about that. Yo, you motherfuckers, boy. It's fucking crazy. It's our fault that OnlyFans chicks, black OnlyFans chicks ain't making $43 million a year. I said, wow. It's 887. There you go. Stuck in between it. Let's go, Lamentation. Esau is the end of the world, right? Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Let's get some. Let's start at 17. Yeah, let's start at 7. Let's start a little bit. Let's start a little bit high up. Point further down, 21, 22. Let's start at 17. Lamentations 4 and 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help, trusting in Egypt. We read that Isaiah the 30th chapter. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us, trusting in this place. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go into our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles. That gets you in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, right? Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursue us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. Look what they did to northern and southern kingdom when they was building America. Manifest destiny in America. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Yeah, so, we was brought into captivity here, but the new thing is, everybody was put into slavery. The slavery that was done here was not. But the slavery done here and the sub-Saharan thing, them fucking sand niggas over there, them fucking Ishmaelites and Ishmaelites and them heads over there and all of them Arabs and all of them. The slavery that was done to us was not like the slavery that took place in the past. It was not like the slavery that was done in the past. The perversion, cutting off rods and all of this shit, turning boys into, to harlots and all of that. It's not the same. But that go back to it, the accuser of the brethren, hey, we ain't do nothing. We ain't do nothing. We ain't do nothing. You got our women now saying that slavery was Kanye, slavery was a choice. No, it was a choice of the Lord. But you got our women, slavery, the man did that because he really loved the black woman. That's why he did all of that to us. Fucking amazing. The shit that they say, man. The shit being the ignorance of people, man. They look for any reason to give Esau a pass. What's next? What are you gonna get next? Anything to give Esau a pass, but the Lord ain't giving Esau a pass. We just read one. We gonna get a couple more. The Lord not giving out no passes for Esau. So you could swirl all you want to. You could swirl all you want to. Let's go 12. Let's go 12. Ezekiel 25 and 12. Thus saith the Lord power, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom. I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord. Yeah. So the Lord gonna put the spirit on Israel in that day, and Israel gonna be the one that deliver dish out that punishment. Let's get this in Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 10 and 5. O Assyria, the rod of my anger, the staff in their hand is my indignation. So yeah, so the Lord is the one when any nation is got the boot put on their ass. When the Lord put the boot on anybody, or put the boot to them, or whatever the case, he gonna do it through another nation. So just like it was their turn, right? Like we reading here, it was their turn to put the rod to us. It's gonna be our turn to put the rod to them. Let's keep getting it. Let's get a couple more. Let's go. Yeah, the wind was blowing today, so I was like, windy and cold. I'm gonna come over here in the cut, just in case. Jeremiah 49 and 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman, is counsel perished from the prudent, is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, and dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. Yeah, so sooner or later, like I'm saying, Esau's kingdom, his kingdom, sooner or later, the Lord is going to rise up. And when the Lord rise up, this place is not going to stand. This kingdom is not going on the day, when the day of the Lord, when judgment day comes, this place is not going to stand. It's not going to stand. 9, Jeremiah 49 and 9. If great gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If these by night they will destroy till they have enough. No, Esau going to keep destroying, keep siphoning money, keep sucking until he can't. He ain't gonna stop till he got total control. What's that thing they say? You will own nothing and be happy. You know what I'm saying? They study raising the house prices up and this and that. And look, when the house bubble, when the house market fell, and all of the banks, all of the Wall Street niggas, they done spent up all their money and this and that. Who bailed them out? The taxpayers. Who bailed them out? Obama went in there and gave them the taxpayers' money for all of the parties and the shit they was spending the money on and all of the luxury items and this and that. They got a bailout. They got a bailout to do what? To set up and start doing the same thing over and over again. Ponzi scheming all over the place. 10. Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, he shall not be able to hide himself. So they'll be like, oh, well, matter of fact, well, the Edomites are done away with. No, the Edomites would have to be the kingdom ruling right now. What's the scripture? Okay, yeah, I got it. I got it. This whole list. We gonna come back here. I ain't even get my point. 742. Let's go here. Ecclesiastes 4:16. There is no end of all the people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this also is vanity and vexation of spirit. Yeah, so the Edomites are still around because Esau would have to be the last kingdom ruling before the kingdom of the Israelites. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So the last kingdom, we in the last time. So you saying that if this not the kingdom of the Edomites right here, so what? This kingdom is going to have to fall. Then it's going to have to come up, rule, run the earth, take over the earth, do all wicked kinds of wickedness and this and this and that. And then how many more kingdoms we got then to go before the kingdom of heaven come in? So if this is not Esau's kingdom, you saying that somebody else gonna come along and gonna rule the world. Okay. Let's go down to wow. Look at this. This sound like Obadiah right here. Watch this. Let's go 12. Let's start at 12. For thus saith the Lord, Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Isaiah 63:1, right? For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetually wasted. Perpetually waste. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather to yourselves, gather ye together, and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Watch, this sound like Obadiah, right? That sounds just like Obadiah. Judgment of Edom, Obadiah. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. I tell you, it sounds just like what we was reading in Jeremiah. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. If these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the great gatherer, then we read this. We read this in Jeremiah 49th chapter. If the great gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are the hidden things sought up? We were just reading that. I have made Esau bear, Jeremiah 49:10, Jeremiah 49:9. If great gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? Thing right here. 12. Those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. Art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? It's the same thing. 14, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up in battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Thy 16, Jeremiah 49 and 16. Thy terribleness is read just like Obadiah. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks, and that holdest the height of the hill, thou though though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, says the Lord. 17. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord. No man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong, but I will suddenly make him run away from her, and who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her. For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time, and who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Edom, and his purposes that he have proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely they shall make their habitations desolate. Wow. The earth is moved, the least of them shall draw them out. The smallest, matter of fact, where is that at in numbers? Let's get it in numbers. Let's put this there. Whole lot. Obadiah, we gonna go back there and get some more chunks out of that. we gonna go to numbers. Let's go to numbers. Yeah, this place is set for destruction, man. That's what's coming to this place. Numbers chapter 20. Numbers 24 and 16. Numbers 24 and 16. He have said, make sure we still rolling. Okay, we still rolling. He have said, which heard the words of the Most High, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise up out of Israel. And that line up with that gave the woman that gave birth to the man, Revelation, right? There shall come a star out of Jacob. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise up out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy the children of Shit. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession, for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And we was reading about the cities being destroyed, the cities being waste, right? And when he looked on Amalek, he took up this parable and said, Amalek was first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Who is that special branch of Edomites that you can't say nothing about. They was even just saying what that thing with Papoose was going viral, where he was talking about 911 situation, the 911. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful about how you say things. But the 911 situation, it was 4,000 small hats that didn't go to work that day. 4,000 small hats. Is that a coincidence? On a regular day, 4,000 small hats didn't go to work to get no money. They knew what was gonna happen. They knew what was gonna happen. So let's get over here to Genesis. I always like to get this one. Genesis 36. Genesis 36 and 1. Now these are the generations of Esau. These are the generations of Esau. Who is Edom? Drop down to 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. We were just reading Esau, Edom shall be in possession, and Mount Seir, right? Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. These are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the son of Adar, the wife of Esau, Ruel, son of Basemath, the wife of Esau. Where is it at? Okay, let's get Amalek. Jump down 12. And Tinah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bore him Eliphaz. She bare to Eliphaz Amalek. Amalek is first of the nation. So Amalek is a tribe, just like you got Judah is a tribe of the Israelites, a tribe of Jacob, the Israelites. Amalek is a tribe of the Edomites. And I wanted to get, and go down to 15. These were the dukes of the sons of Esau, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, Duke Timon. So when you hear Timon, here you go, right there. One of the tribes of the Edomites. Duke Amar, Duke Zephon, Duke Kenaz. Yeah, that's about it. Yep. 21. Yeah, to 19. These are the sons of Esau, who is Edom, and these are their dukes. These are the sons of Seir, the Herite, who inhabited the land of Lotan and Sobal and Zebon and Anal and Dishon and Ezer and Dishon. These are the dukes of the Horites, the children of Seir in the land of Edom. The children of Seir in the land of Edom. Let's go. Let's go here. So it was always a separation, man. It was never a thing where everybody if this is how it was in the beginning, when everybody was more close, the Lord was really dealing with individuals on the earth and stuff like that. Like he said, came down and talked to Moses and Miriam, you know what I mean? So when the kingdom of heaven come back, it's going to be back like it was in the beginning. It's going to be back like it was in the beginning. The Lord only dealing with one nation. Let's go Deuteronomy 2 and 1. Let's start at 1. Deuteronomy 2 and 1. Then we turned and took our journey unto the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea, as the Lord spake unto me, and we compassed Mount Seir. We just read that Edom is Seir, right? Mount Seir many days. And the Lord spake unto me, saying, Ye have compassed this mountain long enough. Turn you northward, and command thou the people, saying, ye are to pass through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and they shall be afraid of you. Take ye good heed unto yourself, therefore, meddle not with them. Meddle not, don't even deal with them, man. Meddle not with them. So now here we is in their land, in their captivity, and we trusting in their society, their system. The money with Edomite faces on it. We trusting in all of that stuff, man. Hey, you gotta use stuff for what you gotta use it for, but to put all your hope in that, man. You know what I'm saying? You going to church and a pastor praying, oh, I'm gonna pray that the Lord put $3,000 in your bank account because you gave me 300. Meddle, Deuteronomy 2 and 5. Meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land, no, not one, not so much as a breadfoot, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for possession. Let's go down to 27, I think. 27. Yeah, let's go down to 27. Yeah, it wasn't the world. The world wasn't set up to be no we are the world situation. That's not what the Lord wanted, man. Deuteronomy 2 and 27. 6. Yeah, and I sent messengers out of the wilderness of Kedemoth unto Shalom king of Heshbon, with words of peace, saying, let me pass through thy land. I will go along. And you got to look at it too. The same spirit, the same energy that was on Esau then is the same spirit that's pretty much on them Edomites over there now. Them small hats over there in Jerusalem now, they don't want nobody in their land, man. So they got the same energy, man. They got the same energy that they had back then. Deuteronomy 2 and 27. Let me pass through thy land. I will go along by the highway. I will neither turn to the right hand nor to the left. Thou shalt sell me meat for money, that I may eat, and give me water for money, that I may drink. Only I will pass through on my feet. And then here's another thing. If they really was the true people of the scriptures, or whatever the case may be, if they really was in the spirit of the true people of the scriptures, and they got the land of Jerusalem back, or whatever, they wouldn't have no problem with them people. Them people wasn't doing nothing. It would be peace over there. If they truly, think about it, if they truly was the Israelites that's in the scriptures, the Lord said, destroy all of the people. And what Jacob always do? Jacob always took pity on them. Jacob end up chilling with the people that the Lord said, yo, destroy these people, don't mingle with these people, blah, 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 blah. What Jake end up doing? Jake end up chilling with them, hanging out with them, partying with them, celebrating, worshiping their gods and all of that shit. That's what Jake usually end up doing. These people is in the spirit of Esau. 28. Deuteronomy 2 and 28. Thou shalt sell me meat for money, that I may eat, and give me water for money, that I may drink. Only will pass through on my feet, as the children of Esau which dwell in Seir, and the Moabites which dwell in Ar did unto me, until I shall pass over Jordan unto the land which the Lord our power giveth us. Yeah, nah, that's it. That was the part. Yeah, you know, we asked could we go by, and they was like, no. Came out with the sword. I don't know where that's at, but it's a scripture say, and they came out with the sword. Well, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Amos. Let's get that one. Amos chapter 9. Oh no, matter of fact, I know where we was at. We get back where I was at right here. Jeremiah. Because I ain't get that part. Let's go. Oh yeah, I got that. Okay, we got that one. I just don't want to read the same scriptures over and over. You know what I mean? Try to get, after the camp, I'll be like, looking at how many precepts I brought out. Like, okay, you know what I mean? Obadiah. Chap, I was gonna say Jordan. Obadiah. Let's go. I stopped at 6. 7. Obadiah chapter 7. Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevail against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him. Yeah, all of the people, even look at the Ukraine situation. The Ukraine situation, they supporting them. They feed the fucking president Zelensky. He doing great. Oh, he's a smart actually. He's doing great over there, but that has caused a problem for the United States. Their support and their funding of not just here in United States with the people, but then with the other nations. It's caused a problem. It's caused a problem. It's caused a problem. And look at the situation up here in western North Carolina, up there in the mountains up there, right? They supposed to have made all them people that got lost their homes and all of that. They supposed to made 65 livable homes or some shit like that. That's it. They was talking about 65. So far, I think they delivered like 8 of them. I think people living in tents up there and stuff like that. All this time. And if it's cold down here, it's cold as hell up there in the mountains. But meanwhile, y'all taking care of people in other countries. But the people here in your country, and so you see a person that, hey, the dude said he sent in a bill, invoice. He said all he wanted them to do was pay for his refrigerator. I think he said his refrigerator and the food that he lost, right? They told him no. People that asked for the $750, they told them no. But meanwhile, you seeing reports that they sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. That's causing a tear in the between the people right here, division between the people right here in America. 8, Obadiah 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and the understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O T man, shall be destroyed in the end, that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. So again, going back to what I read in Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and 16, ain't no end to all the people. And for the scriptures, not one jot, one tittle to all things be fulfilled. Matthew 15 and 17 and 18. So for all things to be fulfilled, the scriptures say that the Edomites will be here, will be the last kingdom ruling. So the Edomites have to still be here. So who are the Edomites? Who's running this place, man? And then so they're trying to separate each other. Oh no, they're Edom. It's different tribes. Just like it's 12 tribes of Jacob, it's different tribes of Edom. Edomites. So you see them small hats over here. You see them heads here. You see the heads in Germany. You see the heads over in France. Them are Edomites. They all Edomites. Denmark, Edomites. Swiss Alps, Edomites. Not white, you're Edomites. You're Edomites. Look, 10. Obadiah 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Yeah, lay hand on their substance. You see who got all of the wealth, the generational wealth, ain't with us. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. Yeah. Amos, back to Amos. Amos chapter 1 and Amos chapter 1 and 9. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom, and remembered not the brotherly covenant. Going back to what we was reading in Obadiah. The other nations, when the other nations came down on Israel, on Jacob, Edom was right there partaking in it. They was like, let us get a piece too. Amos 1 and 9. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom, and remember not the brotherly covenant, but I will send a fire on the wall of Tyrus, which shall devour the places thereof. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment. Did we read that in Jeremiah? Are he that shall go unpunished? Altogether unpunished? He shall not go unpunished, right? Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, Amos 1 and 11, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, which was his blessing. We read that in Genesis. He did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, kept his wrath forever. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the places of Basra. Yeah. What was the one? Ezekiel. Thank you, Ezekiel. Let's go there. Ezekiel. Yeah, it's cold though. You stand out here, it's cold. But hey, in season, out of season, like I said, this one you tell who really doing it and doing it, and who ain't faking the funk. Yeah, let's get this one. Ezekiel chapter 35 and 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir. We read that Esau, Mount Seir, Esau is Edom, Esau is Mount Seir, right? Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord, behold, the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. We were just reading that in Amos, right? Wrath forever, right? Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood will pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. He can't pursue thee with the sword, right? We read that also in Amos. Ezekiel 35:7. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth, and I will fill his mountains with his slain men, in thy hills and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall thy fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Thy city shall not return. You ain't gonna see no more of this stuff. Concrete all over the place. That shit right there is killing. You cut down natural trees and you put up some fake ass trees that fuck with people's nose, give people all kind of crazy ass allergies. Cause y'all done cut down all of the natural shit and put up this stuff y'all create. Cause he think he better than the Most High. What's that? 2 Thessalonians? Get that. That was one I had on the list to get. 2 Thessalonians 15:39. Yeah. Let's go 2 Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come. There come a falling away first. A falling away first. So the Israelites had to fall away. And the man of sin be revealed, that son of perdition, that man of sin being revealed. Who? For who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, that is worship, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Yeah. I opened the book of the law, and the heathen painted their likenesses. This is this God, man. But the scripture also say this right here. Thinking about this one. Let me get it. Revelation 11:18. Let's go. Yeah, that was 17. Let's go 18. And the nation, Revelation 11:18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that thou should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name. The name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathen. Them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Shouldest destroy them that destroy the earth. these people in rulership, you see what they doing to the planet, man. You see the destruction that they causing, man. They even here from America. America give all kind of bombs. They talking about even giving Zelensky nukes now. They talk about giving them nukes. You think Russia gonna let him get nukes over there? You think he gonna let? You think Putin gonna let them give Zelensky nukes and not respond? Come on, man. Come on. You're not thinking. Yeah, that was the next one on the list, and that was the one I was thinking about. You bugged out if you think Zelensky not gonna respond if they give him nukes, cause he know if they get nukes now, they ain't gonna be nothing that he could do no more. But then on top of that, to give them nukes with them being so close to each other, even if Zelensky pressed the button and nuke, that's why Putin say he not going nuke Ukraine. He gonna pop America. He say he gonna pop America and Germany, because if you stupid enough, Zelensky is stupid enough to nuke Russia from Ukraine, the radio fallout gonna poison his land too. Stupidity, man. Let's go. Job chapter 14 and 3. 2. Job 14 and 2. He cometh forth like a flower and is cut down. He fleeth also as a shadow and continueth not. And dost thou open thine eyes upon such as one, and bringest me into judgment with thee? Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Who can bring, Job 14 and 4, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Yeah. Esau is wicked. That's how you can shine him up all you want to, man. Look, you could take some number two. You could take some shit, some ish, and put it on a bread with some lettuce, tomatoes, some mayonnaise, a slice of Gouda cheese or provolone or whatever you want to do. Another slice of bread. It's still shit on a sandwich. It might look nice. It's still shit. That shit is a shit show here, man. It's a shit show here. Jeremiah, I keep thinking about that one. Let me grab that one too. 8:18. Jeremiah 13. Right? 13. It's not 16 and 23. No. It's 13 and 23. Yeah, come. Jeremiah 13 and 23. Can an Ethiopian change his skin, or a leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Yeah. So these people were set up to be wicked, set up to be evil. So you could try to pray, hope that they gonna change up. Who can make a clean thing out of an unclean thing? Not nobody. The Lord can, but the Lord didn't set these people up for that. The Lord did some things. Matter of fact, what's this one right here? We was reading it in Romans, but we can get this last one in Romans that we wasn't. The last part. Romans chapter 9 and 22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction? The vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. Some people was just set up for that, man. That's just their lot, man. That's just their lot. Another one to back that point up. 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and 22. Second Esdras 9 and 22. go 18, point in 22. Second Esdras 9 and 18. And now, when I prepared the world, which was not yet made, even for them to dwell in that. That's Jake, boy. That's Jake. Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom. That's Jake. Music down, trunk rattling. I mean, windows down, trunk rattling. Second Esdras, chapter 9 and 18. And now, when I prepared the world, which was not yet made, even for them to dwell in that now I live, no man spake against me. For then everyone obeyed, but now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by a perpetual seed, and by a law which is unsearchably rid themselves. So I consider the world, and behold, that which peril because of the devices that will come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a great of cluster that elect. I endure all things for the elect's sake, and a plague of a great people. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. And let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. Yeah, man. The multitude was born in vain. Everybody not set up. Everybody not set up to even get the understanding of what the scriptures are saying, or the understanding of what's going to come according to prophecies. Everybody not even set up for that. Where is it at? Back here. I was right there by it. Yeah, Second Esdras 8 and 62. These things have I not shown unto all men, but unto thee, and a few like thee. That's it. These things have I not shown unto all men, but unto thee, and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord, how hast thou showed me the multitude of thy wonders, which thou wilt begin to do in the last times, but at what time thou hast not shown me. Yeah, man. Everybody not going to get it. Everybody not set up to get it, man. Everybody not set up to get it. Let's get a couple more. Okay, let's get that song. Let's go in there in that song.
¿Te gusta el grande? Ahora entonces,
Yo, it's crazy, man. The way, being from New York, right? It's crazy. Being from New York, growing up around Spanish, Puerto Rican, or Dominican, or whatever the case may be. You know, when I was younger, we was cool. We stayed away and this and that. But these Issacharites come over here from Mexico. They some funny acting heads, man. They funny. They funny style. Psalms chapter 10 and 1. Let's start there. 10 and 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The though the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. And we read who the border of wickedness, Malachi 1 and 4, we read who that is. Psalms 10 and 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. The judgments are far above out of his sight. For all his enemies he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved. Who shall bring me down, right? We read that in Obadiah and in Jeremiah. Who shall bring me down? He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privy set against the poor. Yeah, man. I think I used to, when I was early in the truth, I was doing a lot more lessons on and getting into the history of what they did to Northern Kingdom and all of the different slaughters and how they would wait for the men to go out and when the men would go out after hunting or whatever, they would come into the camp and kill the women, kill the old folks, kill the babies, all kind of shit. They wicked, man. They wicked, but they get a pass for all of that. They get a pass for all of that. It's okay. Nah, he lieth and waits secretly as a lion. In his den he lieth and wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him unto his net. And we was blood shall pursue thee, since you did not hate blood, it shall pursue thee. Ezekiel the 35th chapter. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He hath said in his heart, the Most High hath forgotten. He hath said in his heart, the Most High hath forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. Arise, O Lord, lift up thine hand, forget not the humble. Wherefore doth the wicked contend the Most High? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Yeah, he said in his heart. Oh, slavery, the Indian Removal Act, all of the things that I've done, I ain't gonna have to answer for that. I'm gonna get a pass on it. That's what he's saying in his heart. He's saying in his heart, but the Lord got something for that. We get this, Isaiah 26 and 21. Isaiah 26 and 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain. The Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth. Yeah. Just one. Okay, I got it. Came back. Why y'all? Shot. Always get this one. My face get to Luke 18 and 6. Luke chapter 18 and 6. Yeah. And the Lord said, he the unjust judge saith, and shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you, he will avenge them. I tell you, he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Yet I will avenge them. So sooner or later, the Lord is going to come and he's going to avenge us on this place, man. Matter of fact, I want to back that up. Revelation chapter 18 and Let's start at 17. Point at 20. Get a little bit more out of here. Let's go. For in 1 hour, Revelation 18 and 20. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught. So great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, that city, what city is like unto this great city? What city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein we were made rich, all that had ships in the sea by reasons of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice, 20, Revelation 18 and 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have revenged you on her. The Most High have revenged you on her. And with the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. Yeah, man. Place is going to be thrown down, man. So this kingdom, Esau's kingdom, got a ticking time bomb attached to it by the Lord. So yeah, so with that one, okay, we still going with that one. I'm going to close out. The Waterford, stop there for a little bit. And I'm going to say, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Salute to the men out here teaching the fullness of the scriptures in these times, to the hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, unlike into a speckled bird, tabernacle with King David. Peace, salutations, keep pushing his word to the remnant, men, women, children, remain spiritual out there. Kwam Yasharala, Shalom, Ezra.